Hey, what's going on YouTube? This is Roman from Strength by Doing. Again, today I'm going to make a new blog for, well, what I talked about at the end of my last video, satisficing. It's decision making. It's satisfying and sufficing, or satisfying and sacrificing in order to get things done. Unlike optimal decision making, where you spend hours and hours trying to decide, or just minutes just trying to decide what to do. That could be anywhere from sit down, what you want to eat, or just simple things like, finding the best way to sew a thread, or the best way to tie your shoes, which I have seen people do. But the thing is that, sometimes you just got to live on the fly. I mean, you will never get everything that you want all the time exactly the way you want it. You might look at something and be like, these are my options, and if I really wanted to, I'm tired, I don't want to go into any of the stores, I don't want to do anything else, I just need something now. Well, you're going to have to figure out what you want from there, and don't take all day. I mean, you take all day, people are going to get really frustrated with you, and it's not very fun. Satisfice, it's, you need to satisfy, you need to be able to get things done with what you have available. Say, what would be great is having a box wrench. Well, I don't have a box wrench. I have an adjustable wrench, or I have channel locks. The ones where you hit there and clamp it down, they're basically like pliers almost. But the thing is that you need to be able to fulfill what you need to get done with what you have or what you can get. I mean, satisfice is to just make a decision. I mean, hurry up, do it. I mean, what's so hard about doing that? You spend so much time thinking about the best thing that you want to get. I'm going to go out and do this, specifically this. Well, when you get there and it's not the way it is, what are you going to do? Are you going to give up and go home, or are you going to figure out something to make it work? It's like, well, my chain wasn't working properly today, and I should have lived it up a little bit better and actually did a little bit more work on my bike before I took it out to ride. But I didn't. I did what I had to do to be able to ride and keep on going throughout my trail this morning. But the biggest thing is decision making. Yes, it's always important to think out what you're doing and everything, but don't take too long. I mean, you're gonna let time fly, and while you're sitting there thinking about one thing, you're gonna miss out on 10 others. That's really what I wanted to get towards. Hopefully, it's helped somebody out, and somebody who might be just neurotic like myself and sit there and think way too long. I mean, I could be at a store and look at, even when I bought this camera, for 45 minutes just looking at the store because the camera that I wanted to get wasn't there. So I had to figure out what I wanted. If I would have just satisfied, I would have just picked up a camera and bought it. I mean, I didn't need all these extra special things. I just needed a camera that could shoot video, because I mean, there's some times when I want to be on my phone. Actually, when I do a workout video, you'll see me use my phone, which I'll be sitting there recording what I'm doing. Well, I'll be videotaping it, hopefully, or actually recording it on this camera, and then recording the weights that I use and the reps and sets and everything on my phone. It's easier that way. So I didn't need an expensive camera. I didn't need all this other stuff, but there's things that I want to do later on. So this is the one I got, and that's what's going to satisfy this need and my future needs without being overly top. Like, I don't need a DSLR to do all that stuff. I mean, most people really don't. So if you're looking towards the camera, go with something that's going to fit your needs, but you don't need something that's going to fit things that you don't really necessarily want to get into. I mean, save money now, and if you get bigger later on certain things, you can venture into that. But it's basically get the job done. You don't want to be sitting down or looking for a place to sit for 10 minutes, or say you're on a date and you say, hey, where do you want to sit? Pick a seat, just sit somewhere. You may not get the seat that you always want, just sit down. I mean, you don't want to seem like you're unconfident, but that's what it really is. Satisficing helps build your confidence. Again, I'm ranting on, and I will have to make another blog about this, trying to clear things up. So again, follow me on strengthbydoing.com or facebook.com/strengthbydoing, and I'll see y'all there. And tonight, rest up, and just remember, you can't have everything you want all the time. Don't get upset about it. Just get your job done. All right, take care.